Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Tobi, Tobi, and today I'm going to be doing episode 2 of Tobi Talks. Today, I'm going to be talking about dating. Now, first off, in dating, you should never, and I hate when I say this, do stuff that you don't expect. No, expect your partner to do stuff that you will not do. It's very dumb. Like, it's like, let's say you don't have respect for your sibling, but you want them to respect your sibling. It's very dumb, and it's not fair in a way for them to respect someone you have no respect for, because they're supposed to be on your side 100%, and you want to defend someone who you don't even like or you have no respect for. That makes completely no sense whatsoever. Also, people in relationships who generally want something but expect you to know exactly what they want. Like, there are some things that are obvious, right? Like, some things you should not have to say. And then there are some things that are not out there. There are some things that don't just, oh yeah, I should know this. Like, no. And sometimes it's just completely unfair that sometimes the significant other will get mad at the other person for not knowing something that they had no control over not knowing. It's like let's say you think, or the significant other thinks I should know that they're hungry. That's not fair. It's impossible for me to know that you're hungry without you telling me. Especially if you don't tell me you didn't eat. If I ask you if you ate and you say yes, and I don't know your eating schedule and all that, it's impossible for me to know if you're hungry or not. Yeah. Also, in relationships, where one person will do something and then come up with a dumb excuse for it, and then get mad when the other person doesn't accept their dumb excuse. I'm just supposed to be okay with you doing anything you want and accepting your excuses, no matter what the excuse may be. Cheating. Bro, I slipped. You slipped and all your clothes came off? You slipped and all your clothes came off. You slipped and both your clothes came off. Bro, bro. In the wise words of Daquan, you don't just, bro, it's not an accident. You have like 50 accidents in order for you to cheat. That's like number 4 for what I'm saying. Cheating. Not acceptable whatsoever. It's never going to be acceptable. Never has and never will be. I hope it never will be. It's a different thing when you openly say, oh yeah, you could do whatever you want right now. I'm not really feeling it. So we'll have an open relationship where we're allowed to date people, not an open relationship. An open relationship doesn't necessarily mean, oh, we're gonna go date people. An open relationship means, like, bro, well, an open relationship can mean that, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. Let me say that. It can mean that you don't have to only talk to me, but I don't just want you going around with everyone, because that looks bad. Like, bro, that's what you dated? That's you? So that's not you? Like, bro, that, bro, getting cheated on and breaking up with someone for them to just like do stupid stuff is very embarrassing. Very embarrassing, especially when you show them off to your friends and all that. Very embarrassing thing. I would hate, like, I'm not really open because I don't like people in my business at all. Doesn't matter what time of day it is, Because I was about to say 24/7. It doesn't matter when it is, bro. I just don't like people in my business. You have your business, I have mine. Stay out of my business, and I'll stay out of yours. Because I know a lot of people who like going in people's business. That's another thing. That's like going back to the first thing I said. You can't be nosy, and then when your boyfriend or girlfriend is nosy, it's a problem. Like, I would not understand that. Your boyfriend, you check your boyfriend's phone, right? Uh-huh. I don't know why I just said uh-huh to myself. You go and check your boyfriend's phone, but they're not allowed to go through your phone. What? How's that fair? The second they try to go through your phone, it's, oh, you don't trust me? What? Bro, what? But if I was to say that, oh, now I'm cheating. Babushka, dude. That's all I have to say on the subject of relationship. Do not get into a relationship unless you are truly ready to be with one person. Honestly. Because for you to break someone's son or daughter's heart because you're not ready, it's not fair. It's not fair at all. It's really not fair for someone to get hurt because you want them to be stupid. I thought I was done, but I still have stuff to say. Like, I hate when I hear in a relationship that somebody, like, bro, um, they, what is the word I'm looking for? Took advantage of someone. Don't get in a relationship and use some kind of mental health issue or use something against them. Like, if they're hiding something from their family and you feel the need to use that, like, oh, if you break up with me, I'll tell your family this, or abusing someone in a relationship, and you say, if you tell your family, I'll hit you harder. Well, that's why they're trying to tell their family, because you keep hitting them harder every time y'all can't now have a freaking conversation. Y'all can't have a civilized conversation because you're a psycho. Do not get in a relationship if you don't have the right mindset to be in a relationship. If you are not mentally stable, you should not be getting into a relationship because now you and your partner have to deal with that. I'm not like, bro, I'm not saying for you to not, like, bro, I know I just said don't get in a relationship if you're not mentally stable, but what I mean is, if you're not stable enough to handle yourself in front of a person, like, you could have some kind of mental issue and still be able to handle yourself in front of people, right? Still be able to capable enough to not spaz out on someone just because their toes cracked. Like, you feel me? Like, bro, some stuff is like, you definitely should not be in a relationship for certain things. But like certain things you can't control, like you physically can't control on your own. Like if you have ADHD, schizophrenia, stuff like that. Stuff like that. I understand. You could go into a relationship and nobody should judge you based on that. That's another thing. Don't judge someone based on their problems. If they have problems that they can't control and you're judging them based on the problems they can't control, um, don't get in a relationship and use someone. Don't get in a relationship and abuse someone. Don't get in a relationship and manipulate someone either. That's not what relationships are for. Relationships are built for trust, bonds, and happiness, togetherness, whatever you get in a relationship for, as long as it's not some sadistic reason. Like, I hope nobody in a relationship is a sadist. Like, you just, unless your girlfriend is a masochist, and that kind of levels out. Like, bro, you enjoy hitting people and she enjoys pain? Nah, but all seriousness, bro, say this don't belong in a relationship, because that's, sick. That you enjoy beating people up. Like, I mean, I could kind of understand the enjoying pain thing, but the beating, you enjoy seeing people getting beat up? Bro, you're on the wrong side of the earth. Seriously. With all that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.